What's going on, everybody? We are live. You are here with me, Hal Rudnick, aka your pal Hal. And oh my goodness, the times that we're gonna have today. What a good time. We are going to be just cruising through the next 2 hours talking about pop culture, some news, trending topics, the Oscar nominations. What do we think of those? And there's going to be some goofs, some gags, some nonsense, some shenanigans, some hijinks. Yeah, we're going to do it all. We're going to cover the gamut from soup to nuts, from tip to tail. That's right. We're fitting it all in. And wow. By the end, I think you might be able to say a fine time was had by all. That is my prediction. Thank you for joining me, your pal Hal, right here on Backchannel. It is now 11:03 on the West Coast, here in the home office of your pal Hal show, Los Angeles, California. It is 2:03 on the East Coast. Going to take you up till 4 p.m. It is 1:03 in Omaha, Nebraska, the home of the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show, Rob Schaefer. We're going to take you up till 3 p.m. in Omaha, Nebraska. It is 7:04 in London, England, the home of Big Ben, Parliament. And we're going to take you up till 9 o'clock in London, England. And I'm very happy that you're here. And I want to know what you're up to. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Are you at home? Are you hanging out? Are you working from home? Are you playing from home? Are you snacking? What are you snacking on? Please tell me. Please tell me what you're snacking on. Are you eating some Sun Chips? Are you eating some Fritos? Are you eating some kettle chips? Are you eating tortilla chips? Which chip are you eating? Or are you not even eating chips? Okay. So here's how you communicate with us. You get your smart device's attention, your at-home smart device. You use the magic word say, and then you put in whatever you want after that. So smart device, say, I'm eating Sun Chips. Smart device, say, I'm eating tortilla chips. Smart device, say, Hal, please stop talking about chips. All right, I'll try. But this is a safe zone, a safe haven for snacks. Nathan Trevor chiming in. Just killed a chicken parm. Dinner, not sandwich. Right on. Shout out to my pal Nathan Trevor. Nathan, glad to have you here, buddy. And if you hear anything that you disagree with, let me know. I'm all for it. And that goes to everybody. Like, if we're getting into some discourse and you're like, Hal, you are way off base, you snowflake. Let me know. We'll talk about it. We'll chop it up. There's nothing wrong with a little discussion. All right? I don't mind. If someone gives me a little disagreement. All right? You know, you do you. We're all in this together. You can also communicate with us on YouTube. Chit-chat with us there. And also, you can go to backchannel.tv. Backchannel.tv, and you can let us know what you're up to. Talk to us. Talk about snacks. Let us know what you're snacking on, what kind of chips you got in the cupboard there. And you can leave a review of the Your Pal Hal show. Let us know. More chip talk, less chip talk, or just the right amount of chip talk. Oh, my mama's in the house, Deborah Rudnick. She just destroyed a corn muffin that she baked. Yeah, Mom, up top, my mom baking and crushing corn muffins. My friend Grass Puddle is in the house. Grass Puddle, always great to see you. I agree with you being here on the Your Pal Hal show. Folks, thanks again for joining us. We're going to have, this is going to be a 2-hour fun ride. Strap in. And we couldn't take this fun ride without our trusty producer Travis. Travis, what's going on with you, buddy?
Hello. Sorry, slow on the click today.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Oh, Rob Schaefer's in the house. That's great.
Hey.
That's great. We appreciate our pal Rob Schaefer. Rob Schaefer, attorney at law, official lawyer of the Your Pal Hal show. Travis, staying hydrated, I hear, unless you were, that you weren't urinating there.
No, I've got a new, that's a new sound effect we're going to incorporate into the show.
Very nice, very nice. You can incorporate that sound effect when I step away for a moment and you take the reins, because that's usually what is happening. That's a little peek behind the pee-pee curtain. Travis, I haven't seen you in 22 hours. Give us what's happening with you.
Well, I appreciate you leading off with how much fun we're going to have and how many goofs we're going to be, because I've got some bad news. No, I've been okay. Unfortunately, well, you know what? I can't even say that. I had a death in the family recently. My grandfather, Thomas Tracy Gaffey, decided to slough off this mortal coil at 95 years old this week. And boy, I couldn't be more, I'm not even sure how to feel about it. I am, at the same time, of course, extremely sad, but mostly grateful to have spent so much time with such a cool dude.
My condolences, Travis. I know you went up there recently, and I'm glad you got to spend a little time with Grandpa before he left us. And just my heart goes out to you and your family. And
thank you.
Yeah, I'm real sorry to hear that. 95. That's a good run. That's a solid run.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Honestly, we'd been talking about it somewhat openly for the past couple of years. And I'll never forget sort of the first conversation we had when I was up there just a few weeks ago. I roll in, and he's there at this point in a hospital bed because he had fallen and bruised the hip that he had broken a while ago. And he first thing he does is gives me a list of things to get at the hardware store. I'm like, all right. And then he just starts telling me a few things, which boils down to, hey, I'm kind of anxious about this stuff, and I think I need you to be anxious about this stuff too, in terms of like what's going to happen. And in the goings on about this, he says, so look, there's not much in the way of like an inheritance. Not that that was ever a consideration for me, but he says, I got to be honest, I made some bad bets before the housing bubble burst. I came into this world naked and broke, and that's how I'm going to leave it.
You know what? God bless him. God bless him. Listen, it's a story for another time, but my dad left my inheritance on the tables in Atlantic City.
Holy crap!
It happens. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah.
You know what? What are you gonna do? What am I gonna suck my thumb and cry about it all day, or am I gonna go on and try to figure things out?
Absolutely. And it's anybody who'd known the guy ever in his life, all they could say was, what a wonderful guy he was, how deeply, here I go just doing a small obit, how deeply empathetic he was, and how that was disguised in just this general curiosity for anybody he met and how they lived their life and what they were going to do with their life and all this stuff. And I think the thing that's most striking to me, because people lose grandparents and they have their own associations with their family. Like I had a roommate who just lost a grandparent, but he didn't know her very well, and it's more like I got to go to Detroit for a couple of days and be there for the family. But with this, for one, I'm not actually his grandkid. For the last 46 years, he's been my grandmother's boyfriend. Like they never got married.
Oh wow.
Everybody in my family, he just adopted. And the relationship I had with him, it wasn't until a few days ago, after he was gone, it clicked. Like I'm not even really that affected by the idea that I lost a family member. It's like, oh, that guy was like one of my best friends. which is sad, but at the same time, really, really special. And if you're ever in San Pedro and you find yourself on Gaffey Street, you can now think of sometime you heard that on the stream, like, oh, that's that guy that's that guy's grandpa who died. Weird.
San Pedro,
California.
San Pedro, California.
Yeah, it turns out that his family was his grandfather, who was an aspirational figure to him, was one of the sort of early engineers of a lot of those port towns back in the day.
Gotcha.
And in fact, he's very familiar with the area I live in and around here. That's where he grew up. And they have not only a main street with his namesake, but a few buildings that are like this person's old office or library. Apparently a big deal. Yeah, and this is all stuff I'm finding out sort of postscript.
Oh, wow. You know what? I'll tip my cap to the city of San Pedro. And, I know I speak for everybody here where it's, that's the toughest stuff, losing someone you love and care about. And that's, you know what? I bet he was proud of you and glad to see you. And that's a lovely remembrance. My mom chiming in here. Travis, sorry for your loss. And Travis, way to bring down the room.
Oh, yeah. He'd think this is hilarious.
No, I kid. This is the most important stuff. This is, this is the stuff that life is about: friends, family, connection, and hats off to him, and pour one out. Please tell me his name one more time, Travis.
Tom Gaffey.
Tom Gaffey. All right. Tom Gaffey, I salute you, sir. Safe travels on the Rainbow Road, and God bless you. Grass Puddle says, Hal did ask.
Yeah.
No, but I appreciate you sharing. Because, and that's thank you, Travis, just for also thanks. I thank you for sharing something so personal, and being real. Not just be like, I'm good, let's go on to the next thing. But, you know what? In life, I think life would be a little bit better all the way around if people were a little bit more real with each other.
That's one of the reasons I like doing this show with you. You keep it real.
Oh, well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. When I'm not full of hot air and BS. Travis.
Yes.
I appreciate that. You know what? Speaking of hot air and BS, and reality, there's going to be a hot mixture of BS and reality when we dive into the Twittersphere, the Twitterverse, and take a look at some trending topics. That's what we do. That's what we do here much of the time, and we're going to get in. We're going to get in on it. So and feel free. Whoever's hanging out here, whether you are listening on your smart device, whether you're on YouTube with us, chime in, jump in, comment on any of the topics that we are exploring right now in the Twitterverse. All right. So first off, the Oscar nominations are in. All right, and so we're gonna break them down later in the Recs and Reviews segment of the show. We're gonna go over, but big day for Dune, Power of the Dog, Kenneth Branagh's Belfast. There are a few films that people feel are snubbed. The Last Duel didn't have any nominations, and that was a movie that we talked about a little bit on this show, that it did not do well in theaters at all, and the advertising campaign was practically non-existent. And then the advertising campaign to try to campaign or lobby for Oscar nominations was practically non-existent. So people are talking about that. But overall, overall, I'd say it's a pretty safe year. They very much played it safe. As far as so many of these nominees, there's no like, whoa, look what they did there, or like crazy, shocker, this came out of nowhere. It's a lot of it's by the numbers. So Don't Look Up, a lot of people are surprised that got a Best Picture because it was a little bit of a polarizing film, just as far as the quality, and some people thought, like, I know my podcast partner, Lon Harris, not going to be happy about Don't Look Up getting nominated. But we're going to do a bit of a deeper dive into the Oscar nominations, talk about, who I see as the front runners, potential dark horses, and I would love any of your feedback. We're going to talk about that probably at the top of the second hour of the show. And the most glamorous night in Hollywood, folks. It's the Oscars. Everyone's gonna be there. Bob Hope, Gladys Knight, Sherman Hemsley, Doris Day. You name it, they're all going to be there. I used to watch the Oscars all the time when I was a kid. I still watch it, even though, oh God, that last year's telecast at the train station in LA, that sucked. I'm just flat out terrible hostless show. They should have just had Lil Rel Howery host it, because he came on and added an infusion of life and humor into it. But it was so dry. It was so dour. And awkward. I really disliked everything about that. Also, you didn't have those fun, ridiculous moments where, like, Kristen Wiig and Maya Rudolph come out and do something just dumb as hell, or like Jack Black or Will Ferrell have a prearranged bit where it's just nonsense riffing. I love that about the Oscars. I had mentioned yesterday that I got to meet Billy Crystal the other night, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool. I got a little thrill. But I remember back in the day, and some of my old school folks on here might remember when Billy Crystal hosted the Oscars. He would do the song and dance. That would be a salute to all the movies that came out that year. Billy Crystal sold it. Billy Crystal was really great as an Oscar host. So they're saying they are going to have a host this year. The host has not been announced yet. I'm down for whatever. Let's just have someone who's not afraid to, like, take a little chance. Silence of the Lambs intro. Did they wheel Billy Crystal out on, like, the cart with, like, the mask on, the Hannibal Lecter mask? I'm trying to recall that, Grass Puddle. I think I have a vague recollection of that. But that's really fun. Yeah, like, that was the good times. That was the good times back then. Then it got a little more serious, and then it just, I don't know. We've had some dud hosts back in the like over the past year, like James Franco and Anne Hathaway. What was that? Like, wasn't that impressed with Ellen hosting? Didn't Neil Patrick Harris host? He was not that great. He was just like, I love Neil Patrick Harris, but he was like a little stiff. So anyway, it's the most glamorous night in Hollywood. And did you hear? All the stars are going to be there. Zsa Zsa Gabor, Bing Crosby, Toots McEnany, and more. We're going to go over the Oscar nominations a little bit later on the show. Let's, oh boy. All right, let's talk about this. Trump. Turns out that guy may have violated the Presidential Information Act here. Let's see. Listen, here's the Trump may have violated the Presidential Records Act. So here's the thing, all right? Listen, if you love Trump, then you're not going to give a crap. If you don't love Trump, then you'll be like, yeah, of course he did. Debbie Butterfield giving us a shout out from taking care of the kitty cats. Great to have you here. Hey, we got some folks chiming in. Poor Trumpy boy just can't catch a break, says Liam. Grass Puddle says Trump broke a law. And your boy Jonah, what up? Awesome having you here. Thank you for the shout out, Jonah. Remember when I mispronounced Jonah's name? Yabo? Yeah, boy. Appreciate you. All right, so let's take a look at this. Trump and the Presidential Records Act. So it turns out he shredded documents while he was in the Oval Office. And you're supposed to keep your records, but then again, he's a seditionist who organized a rally for people to come and try to overturn the election. So, Philosophical Pickle, what are you saying? Hey, Hal, what's up? I've been a fan of yours for a long time. I don't give two bleeps about the Oscars. I just wanted to hear you talk about it. Right on. Philosophical Pickle, I salute you. Thank you so much. And my boy Jonah started watching me back when I was on Screen Junkies. Hell yeah. Very nice. Jonah, thank you for the well wishes. I wish you well. I hope everyone is doing well. So, Travis, were you able to find that about the Presidential Records Act? Is there an article about that we can take a look-see? Yeah, he took boxes of papers down to right on Grass Puddle, down to Mar-a-Lago. He shredded papers.
I think this is referencing the same thing. I'm 90% sure.
You know what? Let's give it a little once over here.
All right.
15
this was
boxes
yesterday.
of White House records have been recovered at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort. There's the beautiful Mar-a-Lago. You know, when I go on vacation, I want only the best. That's why I go to Mar-a-Lago Resort. Mar-a-Lago, where you won't get extradited, but you will have extra fun.
This is getting really German really quickly.
You know what? I just went into I just got possessed by a voice. I don't even know who or what.
Is this a coupe glass or a cigar? That's what I'm wondering. Is this?
Oh, I was picturing it as a glass.
Nice.
Glass.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We have all the finest times at Mar-a-Lago. All of the best war criminals and scumbags hang out at Mar-a-Lago. Okay. Listen, if you're a fan of Trump, yeah, hey, at me. Let me know. Let's go back and forth. Okay, the National Archives and Records Administration, NARA, said it has retrieved 15 boxes of White House records and other items that were stored at former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago property instead of the National Archives. As first reported by the Washington Post, documents retrieved last month from Florida property contain important records of communication along with Trump's self-described love letters with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, as well as a letter addressed to Trump from his predecessor, Barack Obama. You know, Obama was classy enough to leave Trump a letter, even though Trump is a skunk who created that birther rumor, But Trump wouldn't leave a record or a letter for Joe Biden. Instead, he left a big stinking lie. Yeah, that's how that works. Can you tell I'm not a fan of this guy? Anyway, but it was also with the Cal, welcome to the party. Thank you for being here. Oh, and Stacy, shout out to our friend Stacy. Always appreciate having Stacy here. Trump is borderline illiterate. Oh, I had a little sneeze there. That was like a half sneeze. Very unfulfilling. Worse than Boris Johnson, asks Andrew Connor. Probably, yeah. I mean, I was until all this stuff came out about Boris Johnson and all of those parties at 10 Downing Street in London, like during lockdown when everyone was supposed to be shelter in place or like just locked down, not allowed to leave your house. Boris Johnson was like, "It's lit," or more like, "It's lit. It's lit, blokes. It's bloody lit. Up in here. You're going to make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. This is how we do it. This is how we do it." Yeah, Boris Johnson was was partying like it was 1999 and not a lockdown at 10 Downing Street. But aside from that, it seemed like Boris Johnson was actually a little bit more reasonable than people had given him credit for. Philosophical Pickle says, since we don't have movie fights anymore, I want to see Hal and Trump actually fist fight in a ring to the death, maybe. I'm not going to make any death threats, but I would hope I could hold my own against a 78-year-old man, and who I greatly dislike. So Philosophical Pickle, I appreciate that. To correct the record from a non-Trump lover, Trump did leave a letter for Biden. Really? All right, Rob. I thought I had heard otherwise, but you often are the man with the facts at his fingertips, so I appreciate that, Rob. I will. I am not afraid to come clean when I am incorrect, which is on a semi-regular basis. It's happened before. Anyway, Trump taking boxes of documents, shredding documents. He may be in violation of the Presidential Records Act. And the thing about that, the interesting thing that I just did not mention yet, and I'm going to see if I can find this real quick as I'm talking to you. If you are in violation of the Presidential Records Act, you are not allowed to run for president or office again. That would be huge. And that would be like, thank you, yes, please. Here's the Presidential Records Act. I just got it. I'm going to read it to you. I feel like Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. I'm reading. I'm reading actual legalese here. All right. Under Title 18, Section 2071 of the U.S. Code, anyone found guilty of willfully and unlawfully concealing, removing, mutilating, obliterating, destroying, or attempting to do any such action against a record can be fined and imprisoned for up to 3 years. In addition to fines and possible imprisonment, anyone holding federal office who is convicted of this crime can lose his or her position and be disqualified from holding federal office in the future. Boom. How do you like me now? That's what I'm talking about. Big O Music says Trump broke a law. Also in the news. The Sacramento Kings are a mess. Just another day in the US of A, baby. Big O Music kind of nailing it right there.
I don't know. Big O, I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know. What were they doing? I don't know. I'm losing my mind.
Right? What? The Sacramento Kings aren't in first place in the Western Conference?
They just traded away most of their young core for nothing, as in like literally just now.
Oh, who did they trade?
Okay, breaking news. I get to drop my own.
Was it Halliburton and De'Aaron Fox?
The Indiana Pacers are trading Domantas Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday to Sacramento for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson.
You know what? Sabonis is a baller.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But Halliburton is a future star.
Yeah. That's just to what end, you know?
Ah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, Are the Kings your number 2 team behind the Warriors?
Oh no! Imagine rooting for the Kings. Oh my God. Woo. Oh boy. Oh, that's a fate worse than death. No, the Kings are just that
Long
car
suffering.
crash I keep seeing on the road going,
Yeah.
oof, God, I don't want to be
Yeah,
them.
and it seems like, they're on the upswing, and then, it doesn't pan out. So, you know what? We'll see. I guess they're ride or die with De'Aaron Fox and Domantas Sabonis now. Philosophical Pickle with a very thoughtful message here. But for real, Hal, you and Screen Junkies were a big inspiration for me to start my YouTube channel, so I thank you for that. You guys brought me a lot of joy over the years. Brother. Philosophical Pickle. Thank you. That's just too nice. That's too nice. That's very nice. Thank you so much. That's wonderful to hear. Brian joined the stream. Shout out to Brian. And Stacy, Stacy says Trump is worse than Winston Churchill. Very true. Yeah, I think Winston Churchill was actually pretty good leader. Thoughts on House of Gucci getting blanked? Yeah, I thought it was kind of uneven. House of Gucci. I think I could have gone for Lady Gaga getting nominated, and but listen, I don't think House of Gucci was worse than Don't Look Up. So, House of Gucci, it wasn't a great movie, but it was good, and there were some solid performances in there. So I hear you, Ian DeBorgia chiming in. And we're going to talk more about the Oscars coming up closer to the top of the hour. All right. Let's move away from this startling news that Trump might have broken a law. The guy who tried to install a shadow foreign policy into the Ukraine to uncover dirt on Hunter Biden. The guy that was whose campaign was dealing with Russia. The guy who broke the emoluments clause and was making money off his businesses and promoting it, and Ivanka Trump promoting her businesses at the White House. Trump and breaking laws. The guy who did not pay contractors who worked for him. Anyway. In other news, let's talk about the Olympics, everybody. Nathan Chen, USA figure skater, taking the gold. Travis, would you mind bringing up the Olympics Twitter feed? And let's just see what people are saying about the Olympics. Also, Travis, come on in. I have a question, and this is a question for everyone hanging out with us right now. If you were a solo figure skater, doing your triple Salchow and your jumps and your flourishes and all that, if you were going to prepare an ice dancing routine, what song would you like to ice dance to?
Hot in Here by Nelly.
Very nice.
That's
baller choice.
Thank you very much.
Baller choice. Octavia is in the house. Octavia, thank you for joining us. Glad to have you here. Otto and Octavia. If you two don't know each other, you should, okay? Because I love those names, by the way. Octavia. That's a beautiful name. Otto. Stacy with a great choice for song for figure skating. I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy. I love that jam. Takes me back, makes me miss Biggie Smalls, but it's a good jam. Rob Schaefer, loving the Olympics. Very nice. Rob Schaefer, if you love the Olympics so much, answer this question, good sir. And please don't object. I hope you don't object to this question. I might have to overrule you. What song would you ice dance to, Rob Schaefer? Let us know. Let us know. If you know what, I'm going to ask Twitter right now. Okay.
That's really good.
If you were going to ice dance, if you were going to compete in ice, is that, or if you were solo skating, ice dancing?
If you were solo ice dancing at the Olympics, what is your?
If you were solo,
Or just if you were ice dancing at the Olympics, what is your
if
song?
you were going to compete in ice dancing,
Yeah, perfect.
ice dancing at the Olympics, what song would you choose? If you were going to compete in ice dancing at the Olympics, what song would you choose? Yeah? Is that
yeah.
well phrased? All right, there we go.
Choose for your routine. Maybe.
Oh, I already tweeted it.
It was already good.
Thank you, Travis. All right, we will see if the Twitterverse responds. Word from Rob Schaefer, what song he would ice dance to.
Going through a Spotify playlist as we speak.
Sure. You know what? I put a lot of thought into it, Travis. You know what song I'd pick?
What?
Probably Open Gangnam Style by Psy.
Right, your favorite song, of course.
Yes. Rob Schaefer. Shout out to a dearly departed music superstar, Meatloaf. Rob Schaefer would choose the beautiful "Paradise by the Dashboard Light," which is one of the great rock songs of the '70s.
That's sick.
Yeah. Oh, Rob, you would kill that. And there's slow moments, and then you could start doing some spins and turns as when the Phil Rizzuto part comes on, and he's doing he's rounding second, heading for third. Oh, the ball gets away. Blah blah blah. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun, Rob. Rob, you would, and I'm sure you would wear a very tasteful yet handsome outfit that was befitting of you, good sir, on the ice when you were on the ice dancing. And I think Rob Schaefer would medal. I think he'd medal. All right, let's see. Let's check on this tweet. Oh, we're already getting some.
Ooh.
Okay, ice baby, very nice from from Dan Kurtz on Twitter.
Nice.
And Wigwam or Bust. Do you know a song called Wigwam?
No idea. We can figure that out though. Let's see.
Oh, and then Wigwam does the opening for Peacemaker.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I see.
Very nice. Very nice. By the way, the show Peacemaker on HBO Max, so good, just violent action and funny, and John Cena crushing with a good supporting cast, James Gunn at the height of his powers. But the opening sequence is the dumbest, greatest thing you want to see. The opening sequence, just a blast. Jennifer/Joe Delapina on Twitter says, never been to me. I've been a lot of places, but I've never been to me. That would be a beautiful, emotional routine.
Yeah.
Art of Rhino on Twitter says, my humps, my lovely lady lumps. Check it out. Blake put up this GIF of The Office, them coming in to a wedding. Do you know what song that was?
No, I was not an Office head.
I've watched a bunch of Office, but that reference is escaping me right now. So, there you go. Any other? Can you, Travis? Is there a Twitter feed of Olympic nonsense, Beijing?
I can shoot you an article. The trouble is, and I found this out this morning, apparently the IOC is being very, very. They're setting out copyright tags with extreme prejudice.
Okay.
So
So we don't want to see any video or anything.
Yeah, not even any photos. I can pitch you an article to kind of run down the
Really?
play-by-play. Yeah.
You know
Apparently
what?
we got tagged yesterday for the Leslie Jones discussion.
What?
Yeah, right?
What did we even bring up there?
Oh, I have to go back through the clip and see what it was.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
So, so the IOC just wants to keep it to NBC and nowhere else?
Exactly. And until the games are over, and apparently this is a historical precedent with them, they are extremely, extremely protective over their footage.
Wow.
Versus
all right.
except
there
for their own
you
Twitter
know what?
profile. Anyway.
Here, you know what? I'm going to bring up Twitter and just read about it myself a little bit.
Sure,
And,
I've got a BR article if you want that I pulled up, but feel free to, if you want to just look at the commentary,
little
go ahead and go
Bleacher
through. Bleacher Report.
I'm just going to bring up the Beijing Olympic feed on Twitter here.
Perfect.
And just go through some stuff. You can just keep it on me. Nathan Chen. And Nathan Chen, American figure skater. God bless him. Congratulations. Always rooting for our guys and folks at the Olympics. He fell short 4 years ago, so this is resonance especially. Ashley Farquharson, 12th at the Beijing Olympics. Summer Britcher, 23rd in USA Luge. All right, so he came in 12th and 23rd. World Championship bronze medalist, came in 26th. All right, you know what? Get it. Better luck next time, losers. Thank you. You know what? You know what I like, Travis? You ever drink like a vodka luge? You ever drink vodka off an ice luge?
No.
Well, you ain't living.
All right.
Until you drink vodka off an ice luge.
I'll keep that in mind. Look. How big can I just drink it off an ice cube? Is that, or do I have to get like a whole?
Big O Music chooses the song. Says Chris Brown, "Forever" is the song from The Office. Big O Music, I salute you. Thank you for that. Filling our office blind spot there. Among the younger stars hoping to surpass a field that includes Shaun White in Beijing is Andre Haflich, a 24-year-old German. Haflich spent the winter working on a routine of halfpipe tricks that he hopes will impress the Olympic judges. All right, go get him, Tiger. Shaun White, 35, headed to his 5th Olympics. He's been doing tricks much more difficult and dangerous than he performed when he won gold medals in 2006, 2010, and 2018. It's a cruel trick of reverse aging, getting better while getting older, he says. Interesting. Shaun White, the flying tomato. An easy day off for the U.S. men's Olympic hockey team before they kick things off in China, against China on Thursday. There you go. There's, let's see what else. U.S. women's hockey team set to play Chechnya, or Chechia? It's not Chechnya. Is that a spelling error? CZECHIA. Is that a place? Oh, I'm probably going to end up coming out real dumb on this. Czechia. What's Czechia? Oh, the Czech Republic is Czechia. Okay. Yeah, I know the Czech Republic, but it's also Czechia. There you go. There you go. I'm Hal Rudnick, easily confused. Quarterfinal game on Thursday. Two queens face off in women's slalom. Will you be backing Petra Viekhova or Michaela Schifrin? All right. Well, I don't know who I should pick in that fight. The Nordic combined team. Meet the Nordic combined team. See you at the Wait, is Nordic track a an event? No. Just being here is amazing. I'm an Olympian, says USA Speed Skating's Casey Dawson. You know what? Just being at the Olympics, being in a country with human rights violations and poor living conditions, and so on and so forth. You won't want to miss Chloe Kim in action. She was the darling of the last Winter Olympics, tearing it up on her snowboard. Chloe Kim, bright shining star. History, Jesse Diggs took home the bronze medal in cross-country skiing. Good for you, Jesse Diggs. Let's see some more picks for song you'd want to ice dance to. Bat Out of Hell. Oh, someone taking a page out of the Rob Schaefer playbook and going with a little Meatloaf. My friend Evan Jaffe says No One by Ali and AJ. Is that from the Eurovision movie? No One by Ali and AJ? Let's see. No One by Ali and AJ. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, I don't really know it, but God bless you. Oh, thank you, Travis. There you go. Rob Schaefer says, when I met Shaun White, he told me he wouldn't sign an autograph for my son with the Flying Tomato as he hates that nickname. Ah, but he did sign for your son? You know what? I can respect that, I guess. Did he come across okay, or was he kind of a jerk about it? And then Rob Schaefer giving us a little education here on Olympic sport. Nordic combine is a 2-sport event. It has cross country and ski jumping. Oh, wow. My mom says it's about time I learn Russian because my ancestors are Russian mince and pince Russia. Das vidanya, dobro noche, vodka. Yeah, I was talking about a vodka luge. Isn't that Russian enough for you? All right. That's our Olympic report. That's our scattershot Olympic report, folks. Okay, here's something that Travis and I talk about all the time. Time for a Hal Learns Russian segment. Oh, that might be a perfect segment for rejected segments, Grass Puddle. So, Travis and I are always talking about, or mostly I'm just complaining about, that everything has a day. National Pancake Day, National Drink from a Mug Day, National Drink from a Beer Stein Day, National Beer Day, National Star Wars Day, National Salute Your Remote Control Day, National Cell Phone Day, National Grow a Mustache Day, National Cupcake Day. Today's no different, y'all. We got a day, we got a national day, and it is Safer Internet Day. Safer Internet Day. All right, let's see what the heck this is. Safer International. A national, international. All right. In a digital era where both academics and leisure for children are all about smartphones and tablets, online threats are growing, but privacy protections for minors in India remain inadequate. Safer Internet Day. Okay. So, listen, I'm not a monster. I don't want predators to roam free on the internet. Sure. All right. UK Safer Internet Center. Today is Safer Internet Day. Keep your eyes peeled on this account and the Safer Internet Day, and play your part hashtags throughout the day to see all of the things happening across the UK. Okay, so what are we, so what's the gist? Put on like safe search or what? Safer Internet Day. What else we got here? Are there any other Anyone else responding to this hashtag? Together for a better internet. All right. Like, you know, this, my mom says, perfect vacation for me and wifey. Mince and Pince, Russia. Yeah, I don't know. They're about to, they're on the precipice of war with the Ukraine. So I think I'm going to hold off, Ma. Mom, why do you want to send me to Russia when they're when they have 120,000 troops amassed on the border of the Ukraine? And they're threatening war. And, I'm going to hold off on that second honeymoon to Mince and Pince, Russia right now. Thank you, Mother. Like, okay, back to the secure internet day, like, or safe internet. Like, this is, like, I'm not getting a lot out of this. It's a little bit of, what does this say? My mom says, you know I love you. Yes, I do. Love you too, Mother. Right after you go to Russia, you can head over to Iran. Yeah, oh, great call. Thanks, Rob Schaefer. Dream vacation. You know what? We were thinking of doing like Barcelona, Paris, Prague, Rome, just hopping across Europe. But we changed our minds and decided to go Russia, Iran, and then a stop by North Korea. All right, let me see that that tweet. Thank you. RESPECT, integral to online safety. RESPECT, integral to online safety. Sock it to me, 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 sock it to me. Aretha Franklin is rolling over in her grave. Not only that, Jennifer Hudson, who played Aretha Franklin, just got nauseous hearing me do that. Get prepped for Safer Internet Day this week. You know what? This is boring. Full top tips for parents and children communicating positively and respectfully online. You know what? Listen, that's important. You want kids to be able to get the information and take advantage of the world at their fingertips with the internet, but also be safe from predators. So I get it. I respect that, but real boring. Like National Post-it Day would be a lot more fun. National Bottle Cap Day would be like National Tissue Day would be more of a hoot than this day. Is this worth checking out? These infographics. You know what, Travis? I've had enough of National Safer. Okay, Travis just chewing loud, doing ASMR into the microphone. That's fantastic. You know what? Let's move on to a tastier trending topic. Pot roast. Yeah, where my pot roast heads at? I've heard of pot heads. Let's talk about pot roast heads. Let's bring it up. Pot roast was trending. Pot roast. There was a nice juicy, a nice tender pot roast. Find that, Travis, type pot roast into the search bar and just bring it up. Lay it on me. Oh, look at that handsome little fella. What's he got there? Me asking for the pot roast. Okay. Pot roast was trending. All right. There's a little fella in suspenders and a bow tie. Yeah, my mom says sounds good. All right, Chuck. You be easy, my brother. The wife made pot roast. I got to go. Yeah, pot roast. Some people love pot roast. So there was, I think there was a tweet initially that someone said pot roast was gross, and then they got dragged for not for disrespecting pot roast. So yeah, let's see a little bit more of this pot roast action. By the way, Travis, I can't help but notice it says who to follow there. Rob Schaefer's on there. Give him a follow.
All right, be more than happy to. So, speaking to the pot roast, here is at least a. I saw this earlier when I woke up this morning and I checked Twitter because I have my priorities in order.
All right.
Here was the tweet in question.
Okay. Imagine you come home on a Monday night from work or the gym and your lady made a pot roast for dinner. Shaking my head. I work with computers, not at the Ford factory. Shaking my head. So, whoa, that's the Joe Joe _ SB dropped the double SMH. Not just a single shaking my head at the pot roast notion. And he's calling out pot roast for being like just like an old school meat and potatoes thing. It's like, nah, miss me with that pot roast.
And it was ratioed to Kingdom Come. However, the next reply was somebody boasting about their pot roast.
Gotcha.
And it did
so
not...
the legendary double ratio, and then, dude, my pot roast is banging. Michigan's secret recipe, yo.
It just looks kind of not great.
Looks a little bland.
Yeah.
Looks a little bland.
Which was also ratioed to Kingdom Come.
Yeah. Like those carrots, like, I don't mind those noodles. But those also look like sauceless.
Yeah, this is not something where I would be like, this is the secret recipe here, and just it's hard to take good pictures of food. We know we've heard about how ads when they have pictures of food, it's not even food anymore. But like, still, I wouldn't go bragging about this on the internet.
Big O Music educating us here. Michigan secret recipe equals no seasoning.
Apparently, yeah, it looks like it.
Grass puddle. Where's the gravy? Yep. Joe can go straight to hell for disrespecting pot roast, says Rob Schaefer. All right. Boom. Fighting words. Do not talk smack on pot roast around my guy, Rob Schaefer. Oh, my mom, Deborah Rudnick, said, Hal, where's the gravy? Ha, 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 ha. And that's an inside joke because, all right, I might have mentioned this back in November, Travis. But on Thanksgiving, I had a lovely Thanksgiving with my wife. It was very small. It was just us and a family friend. Had a lovely, modest Thanksgiving. And my wife bought, so my wife's a cranberry person. Cranberry sauce person. I'm a gravy guy all day. Like on Thanksgiving, here's me and gravy. Glug, 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 glug. Okay? And the gravy she got was a box of store-bought gravy that was like brown, like salty brown water. It was terrible. It was a nightmare gravy.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm not going to say it ruined Thanksgiving. Actually, I will say that. It ruined Thanksgiving for me.
Oh, no.
Nah, it didn't ruin it. That's very strong. I had a very nice time. And the food was great otherwise. But, yeah, we did not have a proper gravy. And my wife, she doesn't care because she just puts cranberry on her turkey and doesn't eat gravy on it. Listen, this is first world problems here, folks. Wow, wow, boo-hoo. But the next day, we went over to a neighbor's for like a Thanksgiving leftover party, and we picked up some more bird and some gravy from like Gelson's or something, and that hit the spot. Ooh,
yeah, Gelson's, they do it up.
Yeah, I took that, like, when we got home after we hung out with our friends, I took that gravy and I was like, pouring down my... This could be a rejected segment. Hal pretends to chug gravy out of a tankard, out of a quart container. Folks, it's 12:01 p.m. on the West Coast in the home office, Los Angeles, California. 3:01 on the East Coast. We'll take you up till 4 o'clock. It's 2:02 now. 2:02 Omaha, Nebraska, the home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. And it is 8:02 in London, England, where we will take you up until 9 p.m. 9 p.m. in London, England. All right, so yeah, don't sleep on the pot roast. According to Rob Schaefer, do not disrespect the pot roast in Rob Schaefer's house. Otherwise, he will take you to court. And were there any other? You know what? Let's do a quick. Should we do something dumb? The answer is always yes. All right. Should we go? Can we go to those celebs in matching outfits, Travis? One last trending topic. The Zoe Report.
Celebs in matching outfits. Do I have? Am I blind?
Celebs in matching outfits. And
I
included the.
Yes, thank you. I went link blind for a second.
Yeah, sure. I go link blind all the time out in harsh weather conditions. All right. So, oh my God, 12 celeb.
This looks like a Lula Roche, like.
What? Okay. 12 celebrity couples in matching outfits who prove it can be done. You know what? No, I'm like right off the bat. Like Jonah Hill. I like Jonah Hill. I think he's funny. He's been in so many good movies. I mean, Superbad, Moneyball. I really liked him in Don't Look Up. I thought he was hella funny in that. But like, Am I too get off my lawn right now with this? With this sky blue, with this baby blue, with this turquoise dream of a nightmare with his gal?
No,
there?
what I was trying to say was this looks like a landing page for like a cursed Mary Kay Cosmetics power couple. This is atrocious.
Yeah. I like what? All right, there's can we just scroll through this list? My mom chiming in. Can you bring up this comment from my mom? Travis, on the screen. I want to just screen grab this. Okay, this is the kind of, yes, I do not like that matching outfit. Mom, coming through. All right, can we scroll through this, Travis? Wear a shirt underneath, please, says Grass Puddle. Right? Kinda, sorta. Like, Jonah Hill. Like, also, Travis, come here for one sec.
Yeah.
It's like, that outfit, it's like Jonah Hill, you're not Post Malone,
Yeah.
like I could see Kanye West in that, but then the matching, maybe Kim and Kanye, but I'd still be like, or back in the day, but yeah, nope, not feeling it.
Not great.
Not feeling it. All right, next. And this is, according to this site, this works. No, go back into the Matrix. Get out of here. Take that mask off. Also, word on the street is Kanye West and Julia Fox already done. How fast was that? Also, that eye makeup, too much. I'm out on this. Yeah. Bye-bye. Next, please. Those aren't even matching outfits. Travis, please get in here. That's not a matching outfit. Matching outfit?
No, it's not. It's not.
Not at all. Different colors, different garments, different fabrics. Get the hell out of here with that crap. Don't come knocking on my door with that crap. Next, please. Yeah, that's a matching outfit, but that, you know what? I gotta respect this. It's so atrocious that it has become legendary. All right, and then didn't Katy Perry redo this with Jody High Roller? Katy Perry did this an homage to this with with rapper Jody High Roller. So yeah, there it is. There it is. There we go. Yeah, that like, that is so dumb. It's legendary. It's so vomitacious that it's like that it's become the stuff that dreams are made of. I don't know how that happened, but there you go. Free Britney and Justin Timberlake right there. Very nice. What's the next one here? All right, so far we got one. That no. They just look like they're like David Beckham and Posh Spice, Victoria Beckham. It looks like they're going to like, an S&M party. And I'm not here to kink shame anybody, but I don't know. Does that work, Travis? Where are you on this one? I don't need this in my life.
Yeah, they got off a motorcycle. Good for them.
Yeah, big whoop. Yeah. It doesn't work, though. It doesn't work. Next one. Sorry, bend it like Beckham. No, those aren't the same. No, that's just like a same pose. They're both wearing blazers. But not the same. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox. Get the hell out of here, you two. You know what? Not the same. That's what? All right. Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. No. That doesn't work. Emily Blunt, what are you wearing? What are you doing? Not flattering. I don't like it. Listen, you do you. I enjoy you. I enjoy your work. Listen, Edge of Tomorrow. Quiet Place. But, yeah, not feeling that. Sorry, Mary Poppins. Nope. Next, please. Oh, no. Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. And they're at the Met Gala. Yeah, they're both wearing like modern art vomit attire. Yeah, last minute choice, probably. My mom, very good commenting on here. My mom is like the Joan Rivers of the red carpet. Big O saying that is art, Hal. All right, you know what? Listen, this is just one guy's opinion. Big O, respect. Yeah, it's the Met Gala. No, Jonas, no. It says Grass Puddle. Like, yeah, the Met Gala is a time to let your freak flag fly a little bit. And yeah, I'm just like, yeah. I'm half in, half out. All right. What else? Thank you, Travis. All right. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade. Listen, you're a beautiful couple. And the pants. But yeah, what are you going to go out? No shirt, no shoes, no service. Ever heard of that? So disqualified. But a couple that, yeah. This isn't even a thing. This is not matching. She's wearing a beige trench coat. You're wearing a white shirt and pants. Next. Disqualified. This list. Boo. That's it. Let's get the hell out of this list. That was Hal Wastes Time with a terrible list. Hal Wastes Time. What is this all about? Mom.
You hated that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was very mad at that list. Let's
yeah, shake it out.
All right. But we you know what? We're going to check in with a Hollywood legend. Right now. It's time for our Twitter deep dive. After that, we're going to go through coming up right after this, we're going to do a little bit of a more complete look at the Oscar nominations. Our Twitter deep dive today, we look at a lot of obscure accounts. Sometimes we look at hashtags. Sometimes we look at Sometimes we look at corporate accounts. Today, we're looking at the account belonging to none other than Sly Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky Balboa, Rambo, the guy from Copland, other things. Sly, that's right. He's a legend, and we're going to check out what his Twitter is all about. Rob Schaefer chiming in. I love Gabrielle Union. I really enjoy her and Dwayne Wade as people and as a couple and as parents. And Rob Schaefer shouting out Gabrielle Union from Omaha. What up? Big up. Throw up your O. All right, for Omaha. Thank you for that, Rob. Sly, Balboa Productions. Rocky Balboa, that's what I'm talking about. The official Twitter of Sly. At the Sly Stallone, actor, writer, director, artist, Instagram, official Sly Stallone. And Sly Stallone boasting a robust 2.9 million followers. Whoop, there it is. All right, let's see what Sly has been tweeting. What populates the Sly timeline? My mom loves him. He is great, Sly. There you go. So my mom doesn't care for Jonah Hill's matching suits. A fan of the Sly Stallone. All right, here he is. February 6th, just a couple days ago, in Philly with one of wonderful daughter Sophia Stallone, who's ready to play Rocky's fictional daughter Roxana. Just kidding. Keep punching. You'll know, and then here's a picture. It's on Instagram. They're posing in front of the Rocky statue. That's kind of neat. Just posted a photo, he says. Okay, there you go. The next Unwaxed podcast will definitely knock you off your feet. Don't miss it. All right, so I'm wondering, does Sly have a podcast? All right, let's keep going. Check out the show tomorrow. Don't forget, it's pretty great. The Unwaxed podcast. All right. So is that like him and his daughters and his wife, or like, I don't know what this podcast is. Sly selling merch. Sly's got that merch. These new shirts are incredibly comfortable. Keep punching. Go to SlyStalloneShop.com. You know what? I'd wear a Sly Stallone shirt. Also, that we've found out that Sly Stallone has a catchphrase: "Keep punching." Like, that doesn't always work though. If you take it literally, you could land up in a lot of trouble. I'm not going to literally use that catchphrase if I get pulled over by the cops. Don't punch. Rob Schaefer, if you're in a court of law, don't keep punching. If you find yourself restrained after getting into an altercation in like a bar or something, don't keep punching. If you're in a boxing match and ding ding, the bell rings signaling the end of the round, don't keep punching. Yeah. So a little news from your pal Hal to you. Don't take Sly's catchphrase literally. Figuratively, keep smiling, keep punching. If you don't want to open a box of cereal, keep punching. Grass puddle. You're gonna have cereal all over the floor then. There will be, your kitchen is going to be covered in cereal. All right, let's go back to Sly's timeline, please. By the way, shout out to 13. Shout out to Marianne and Robin who joined the show. Glad to have everybody here. Thank you for being here. Milo, I just saw your comment, and I don't know if you were referring to one of the outfits that we were talking about in that celebrity in that celebrity collection, but agreed. What the hell was that? Hey, is there anything more heartwarming than animals? So look who came into the house for breakfast, a horsey. Hey, I'm Sly. I got a horsey in my house. Can we go to that Instagram, Travis? Can we click on that? See Sly and a horsey in his house? Hey, who? Oh, hey! I got so who rode a horse in my house? Hey, come on! Well, what are you doing here? Clip clopping around? This is where the people live, not the horses. You should be in a stable. Oh, hey! Listen. I gotta take a creatine shake. You're interrupting my morning workout here. Whoa! To take it to the stables? Take it outside. Take it to the run around the track. Give this guy a sugar cube or some oats. Oh, Adrian, there's a horse in the house. Hey. Rob Schaefer says it's highly advisable to actually not punch anyone or thing while in court unless you want to be punched by the sheriffs. That's it. Like, Rob Schaefer telling it like it is. You want to be cuffed up and smacked down by the sheriffs? You better mind your P's and Q's when you're in a court, mister. I'm shocked Sly Stallone and a horse only get 235,000 likes. Yeah, Big O Music, that is, that's a kind of a break the internet kind of picture. Like, that is, like, next level. Like, if you like cute animals and you like Hollywood, like, legends, like, that combination, that's like... yeah, pretty stellar combo. All right, let's go back. Let's go back just a little bit more. Any correlation to his box office draw? Interesting. I mean, Sly's pulled in some numbers over the years. Hey, again, a comical flashback. I remember we were in Orlando promoting the film Oscar. And we took a few moments off to have a little fun in this goofy studio. All right, click on that picture. What the heck? What is this picture here? Sly walking down memory lane. Is that... oh, okay. Sly making a little music video there. A young Sly. I think that Oscar was like a comedic turn for him. Oh, wow. This, like, serious 80 vibes. Like, I feel like I'm getting rickrolled by Sylvester Stallone. Oh, wow. Very nice. Thank you, Travis. Keep punching, keep scrolling. If you would. I'm feeling nostalgic. For a little while, I'm going to post random videos from the past. Thanks to John and Mike, who collect these wonderful moments. Keep punching. All right, there you go. Let's keep scrolling. Check out the fantastic interview. Go to Unwaxed Podcast today. Thanks. He misspelled keep punching. He accidentally wrote a cheap punching. Yeah. Not a lot of likes on that tweet. Only 342. Maybe it's the misspelling. This is an art object done by the famous artist Andy Warhol. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Let's see this piece of... I like how he says, this is an art object done by the famous artist Andy Warhol. Like, yeah, people know who Andy Warhol is. Be a somebody with a body. Be a somebody with a body. There you go. Looks like an old, like, kind of Jack LaLanne. Back in, like, the 1950s and 60s, Andy Warhol repurposed a lot of just found objects to be art, or did interpretations of them. That looks like one of those. So, Sylvester Stallone looks like he's got a pretty happy, fun Twitter presence. he's not trying to get too serious on here. He's walking down memory lane, living his best life, and he's selling shirts. Don't forget, keep punching, but not literally. Figuratively keep punching. All right? Unless you're doing some kind of like Taibo or boxing workout. Yeah, then literally keep punching. There you go. That is Sly Stallone. It is 12:22 right here on the Your Pal Hal Show. We are live on Backchannel. We are here every day. We've got some new faces and some people who haven't been with us a bunch, so I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here. We're having fun like this all the time, every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. That's not every day, that's every weekday. And we're here from 11 a.m. on the West Coast till 1 p.m. On the East Coast, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then in Omaha, Nebraska, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. My mom, getting a little frisky there. Travis, do you want to bring up that comment? Sly is looking sexy in that photo. Oh my goodness, Deborah Rudnick, you hot cat on the prowl. Look out. There you go. And now, folks, we've talked about it. It's time to jump into the Oscars. Oh yeah, Milo was talking about Jonah Hill. Yeah, Milo, I feel you on that. All right, let's jump into the Oscar nominations. Let's see what is going to be vying for Oscar Gold. Oscar Gold. Sly Stallone, not nominated. Neither is Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger, not nominated. Kurt Russell, not nominated. But there were several people who were, and I am going to tell you. First up, Best Picture. Let's see. Travis, thank you. Travis, one of the best scrollers. One of the best scrollers in the biz. All right. Best Picture. Here we go. The Kenneth Branagh autobiographical take, Belfast, about his upbringing in Northern Ireland. Kenneth Branagh, Belfast, Best Picture nominee. CODA, which stands for Children of Deaf Adults, about life in a deaf family. CODA nominated for Best Picture. Don't Look Up. This is probably one of the more controversial. This is one of the more controversial nominees. CODA, or sorry, Don't Look Up, and because it's not. I enjoyed Don't Look Up. Some people did not like it because they think it's talking down to you. It's like, what, you think I don't know that climate change is an issue? I think there's some really funny performances. Don't Look Up from Adam McKay. Adam McKay has done some great work in the past. This film, yeah, I don't think it's quite Oscar worthy. I definitely don't think it should win. Yeah, really good performances though from Mark Rylance, Jonah Hill, who might make a fashion faux pas now and again, but is he's very good in this movie. Cate Blanchett is excellent, but then again, Cate Blanchett is excellent in everything she does. I bow to Cate Blanchett. She is a queen. I adore Cate Blanchett. So Don't Look Up, nominated. Yeah, maybe not quite worthy of this. Drive My Car. I've mentioned this movie talking about like year-end best lists and like other nominees, other award show nominees on this show before. Drive My Car is a Japanese film that's getting a lot of praise. I have not seen it yet, but I really want to. Drive My Car, congrats. From everything I've heard, it's a worthy nominee. Dune in the house. Like, guys, there was a month earlier this year where Dune was my religion. Yeah, no exaggeration. I really loved it. I thought it was hypnotic. Like, the combination of Hans Zimmer's score and the sweeping cinematography and the beauty of what Denis Villeneuve created, Dune spoke to me. Dune spoke to me. Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, just like beautiful people, landscapes. I don't know, like Dune. Yeah, Dune became my religion for a minute. I don't even know. I don't even know what was happening. It was all Dune. I was just bumbling and stumbling around life in a Dune stupor for a month. So I like Dune. Worthy. King Richard, nominated for Best Picture. You know what? I like seeing it because it's a very good film. I don't mind seeing this nominated at all. King Richard, the best thing about this is the performances. Will Smith, I would love to see him. We'll talk about that. He's nominated as well. Spoiler alert. Anjanou Ellis, the young woman, the young lady who played Venus Williams, she was just a little dynamo. Great acting and crushing those tennis scenes. Like, she was not like some tennis prodigy, but she sold that stuff. My mom liked King Richard very much. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a little by the numbers sport biopic kind of picture. Like, oh, the odds are stacked against us, but we're overcoming. But you know what? It did it well. It did it very well. It is a little like antiseptic take version of it, because it paints Richard Williams as more of a hero. Like, it doesn't give credence to the flaws in forcing your child into sports, kind of robbing them of certain aspects of your childhood, being as strict. Was he an angel? No, some people say it could have gone more into that. I really loved King Richard, though. I thought it was a feel-good movie. And Will Smith, damn good. Damn good. Grass Puddle making a great point. Dune was a very pretty half movie. It's true. It's true. You know, we kind of got sold a false bill of goods, but like before you, like if you didn't, until you heard it, you're like, oh, Dune. Dune is just Dune, the one movie. And then it's like, oh, yeah, that was half the story. And they didn't even know if the second half was going to get greenlit by the studio. It is in the works now. It is in the works now. Good point. My mom enjoyed King Richard. Licorice Pizza. Licorice Pizza was just a fun, delightful ride from Paul Thomas Anderson. I liked it a lot. A couple of issues with, the ending. And there were a couple of maybe just like, not maybe, there were a couple of like insensitive jokes in there that, could you attribute that to the character, or or should Paul Thomas Anderson have thought better of including some of the insensitive, like there are a couple of Asian jokes in there that people called out Paul Thomas Anderson over, and I could see both sides of that. I didn't think those jokes were necessary, and I also thought it was a little low-hanging fruit. So, but overall, man, Licorice Pizza is an infectious, lovely, funny, good time. Nightmare Alley, I just watched that. It's available on Hulu right now, if you have Hulu. Nightmare Alley, I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it. I didn't love it. Guillermo del Toro has done better. And but it's beautiful to look at. The performances are solid. It's a little bit slow. It's probably about a half hour too long, Nightmare Alley. But I enjoyed it. Power of the Dog is great. Power of the Dog is so good. Jane Campion, the performances, the tension it creates between the characters, and the looking at the ideas of masculinity and power in the turn of the century America, early 1900s. I thought Power of the Dog was a really thoughtful, strong movie. It delivers the goods. And then Steven Spielberg's West Side Story, the remake of the great 1950s musical. So well reviewed. Stinker at the box office. People did not go see this. They went and saw Spider-Man. They didn't go see West Side Story. Should Spider-Man No Way Home have been nominated for being an achievement? I thought it was great. I don't know if you nominate a movie like that. And one movie I thought could have been nominated, I would not have been mad at, is The Lost Daughter. The Lost Daughter, I thought, was a really tense, dramatic exploration of memory, parenting, this woman's psyche, led by great performances from Olivia Colman and Jessie Buckley. All right, Best Director: Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza, Kenneth Branagh for Belfast, Jane Campion, Power of the Dog, Ryosuke Hamaguchi, Drive My Car. I really want to see that film now. And Steven Spielberg, West Side Story. Yeah, people are saying like West Side Story is, again, I haven't seen it yet. Reviews so good, but it really underwhelmed at the box office. Best Actress: Jessica Chastain, The Eyes of Tammy Faye. That is available for streaming right now. I think that is available on HBO Max. Stream I haven't seen it yet. The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Yep, it's available on HBO Max. So if you want to check out Jessica Chastain and the story of the preacher's wife, Tammy Faye Baker, and Jim Baker, 1980s, filled with scandal. That's up there. Olivia Colman, there she is, The Lost Daughter. Olivia Colman's right there as far as like wearing the heavyweight belt, just as far as actors go right now. Olivia Colman she comes to play. Olivia Colman shows up and goes beast mode on the acting. You hear me? Love Olivia Colman. And she was so good, just doing so much with the inner life in her mind, on her face as she's acting. Oh, she's just terrific. Just terrific. Penelope Cruz and Pedro Almodovar's Parallel Mothers. I have not seen that. Nicole Kidman being the Ricardos, where she plays Lucille Ball. And then Kristen Stewart as Lady Diana in Spencer. There you go. Best Actor: Javier Bardem being the Ricardos as Ricky Ricardo. Desi Arnaz. Benedict Cumberbatch, Power of the Dog. Yeah, he's really good in this. Will Smith, King Richard. That's the guy right there. That's the guy. So I would go Olivia Colman, Best Actress, Will Smith, King Richard. For some reason, I skipped over Andrew Garfield and Tick, Tick, Boom. It's nice to see him get some recognition. I still haven't seen that yet from Lin-Manuel Miranda. Tick, Tick, Boom. And Denzel Washington, The Tragedy of Macbeth. Denzel was really good. This was a beautiful film to look at and a well-mounted telling of the classic Macbeth. And Denzel Washington is excellent, but Will Smith is my guy in the Best Actor category. Best Supporting Actress, Jessie Buckley in The Lost Daughter. See, that's the thing. That's why I believe The Lost Daughter absolutely could have been nominated for a Best Picture Oscar. The performances are just mesmerizing. Jessie Buckley and Olivia Colman combined make this movie worth like an Oscar nomination. Dakota Johnson also pretty good in it. Jessie Buckley though, and she's also excellent. I would, if you haven't seen it and you like Charlie Kaufman, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Being John Malkovich, Adaptation, so many other good. I love the mind of Charlie Kaufman. I'm Thinking of Ending Things from a couple of years ago. Jessie Buckley is killer in that film as well. Ariana DeBose, West Side Story. Judi Dench, ever heard of her? Belfast. Kirsten Dunst, Power of the Dog, very good performance there. That's a front runner. And then Anjanou Ellis, who I mentioned from King Richard, great young actor giving a terrific performance. Best Supporting Actor, Ciarán Hinds, Belfast. Tony Kotzer, Coda. Jesse Plemons, Power of the Dog. J.K. Simmons, Being the Ricardos. He plays Fred Mertz, the neighbor on I Love Lucy. And Cody Smith-McPhee in Power of the Dog. There's your front runner right there. Cody Smith-McPhee, his performance in Power of the Dog is next level because, like, you see, like, this human frailty and then his evolution and this character, like the growth of this character and the performance. And again, I'm talking about that inner life. Like, he is living and breathing every moment in that character. And it's kind of a start. But once the movie ends and there's a little bit of a mic drop moment at the end of Power of the Dog, you're like, damn, Cody Smith-McPhee. Damn, Cody Smith-McPhee. And those are the big categories. Let's real quick go to the screenplay categories as well. Not trying to give short shrift to all of the artisans and people in every category. But, Best Original Score. Real quick, let's hit that. Don't Look Up, Nicholas Bertelli. Dune, Hans Zimmer, He Took Me Away. Encanto was beautiful. Parallel Mothers, Almodovar film, Alberto Iglesias. Encanto, Hermaine Franco. Power of the Dog, Johnny Greenwood. Oh, Johnny Greenwood from 9 Inch Nails.
Radiohead.
Radiohead. Johnny Greenwood has done some great soundtrack work. So is Trent Reznor, but that I'm thinking 9 Inch Nails. But Johnny Greenwood from Radiohead. That's right there too. The Power of the Dog was like so much. I mean, I'm not saying anything revolutionary, but so much was set up and atmospherically emphasized by that by the score. Best Adapted Screenplay. Oh yeah, Travis.
I actually didn't mean to do this, but since I'm here, it's going to be a hard toss between that and Dune. Dune, they ended up, I have a friend who worked on that on the music production side, and Hans Zimmer's house created a language for the score, an entire language to use in the score. All that like chanting stuff you hear was just one lady with a made-up language.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's some cool info.
Rob
intensive. Schaefer says the score was the only good thing about Power of the Dog movie, Power of the Dag. So Rob Schaefer didn't care for Power of the Dog. You see, I was on board with it. It is, it's a slow burn. Not a lot happens, and it's like, so I can see where you're coming from, Rob. I got on board with it and was along for the ride. And I like the performances, I like the direction, and the score. Power of the Dag, Best Adapted Screenplay. Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, Lost Daughter, Power of the Dog. Lost Daughter, very impressive. First time out from first-time feature writer-director Maggie Gyllenhaal. She killed it. I would probably lean Jane Campion for this, But yeah, best adapted screenplay. Best original screenplay. Belfast, Don't Look Up, King Richard, Licorice Pizza, Worst Person in the World. Worst Person in the World, we were talking about it last week, I believe. I haven't seen it, but I've heard great things about it. I think this is Licorice Pizza's to lose. And then let's see the best animated films. Best animated features, please. Yeah, best animated feature. There we go. Encanto. Gorgeous film. Gorgeous film. Flea, I'm not familiar with. Luca was okay. One of the last Pixar films we saw. The Mitchells versus the Machines. You know what? Encanto was great, but I would not be upset if Mitchells versus Machines... on the fence. Mitchells versus Machines was so good. So good. And then Raya and the Last Dragon. I think it's between Encanto and Mitchells versus the Machines, but Encanto takes this. So, and then, you know what? While we're here, let's look at those documentary features. Ascension, Attica, Flea, Summer of Soul, and Writing with Fire. I've only seen Summer of Soul, but damn it, Summer of Soul was good. Questlove crushed this. And it's just beautiful music and the context of what was happening in this country in the 1960s together. It was very, just a chef's kiss. Satisfying morsel. There you go. A little Oscar nomination talk. Travis, what do we got?
One quick little treat, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Oscar-centric.
Thread. All 10 Best Picture Oscar nominees as scenes with Muppets. There we go. All right. Belfast. There you go. It's from a Muppet Christmas Carol. Very nice. Coda. All right, I don't quite get why Big Bird is there. Was Big Bird teaching us sign language? Anyway, Don't Look Up, and there's Fozzie and Kermit looking up. Rare shots of their legs. Drive My Car, there's Grover and the Count in a car. Very nice. Dune, there we got some Muppets in the desert. Great, great. Very fun. Oh my goodness. King Richard, and is that Elmo and Serena? I love it. Licorice Pizza. There's the lady from the Dr. Teeth band. Very nice. Nightmare Alley. There's an old-timey Kermit. Old-timey Kermit. Loving it. Power of the Dog. Cowboy Kermit. Cowboy Kermit. Feeling it. Feeling it. More weird Kermit legs. West Side Story. Oh my goodness. Is that Rita Moreno with a Muppet?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what Muppet that is. But
there you go. Beautiful. Is that all of them? Worth it. Worth it. Thank you for that tasty morsel. All right. So that was a little Oscar talk. Oscar, the most glamorous night in Hollywood. All the stars will be there. And Rob Schaefer saying her name is Janice. Janice was the Muppet. Thank you, Rob Schaefer. My mom just loves Kermit. My mom just loves it. All right. Folks, it's time for a new segment. This is the Religion Report. You know what? Religion. Some are religious, some aren't religious. Hey, what do I say? Whatever gets you through the dark and lonely. But it's time for our new segment, the Religion Report. Travis, you want to bring up that story? For the Religion Report. All right. Nun who embezzled $835,000 from Torrance School sentenced to 1 year in prison. What? Rob Schaefer, doesn't to you like you're our legal, eagle, Rob Schaefer. Embezzling 835K and only getting 1 year. I'm like, what? Like, okay, she was a nun, but that sounds like a softball of a sentence. I don't know. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling the sentence. All right, let's read this article. Mary Margaret Kruper, 80, of Los Angeles. By the way, Grass Puddle says, and how many Hail Marys did she get? There she is with a ruddy face. Looked like maybe she was heavily drinking. But yeah, a little bit of a gin blossoming happening. Maybe that's what led to embezzling $835,000. Pleaded guilty in July to federal wire fraud and money laundering charges. She was sentenced to 12 months and 1 day in federal prison, in addition to being ordered to pay $825,338 in restitution. Prosecutors recommended a 24-month prison sentence. If we could scroll up, please. Rob Schaefer chiming in. Since I have a client who is very similar to this case, I will refrain from commenting. But a year for an 80-year-old could be a life. It could be a life sentence. It's true. But that, like, all I know is there are people who have gotten a lot more time for a lot less. A lot more time for a lot less. So that's what I'm saying. Prosecutors recommended a 24-month prison sentence, 3 years of supervised release and restitution. Kruper acknowledged that for a period of 10 years, ending in September 2018, she embezzled $835,000, $339 from St. James Catholic School. As principal, a position she had for nearly 30 years before she retired, Kruper was responsible for the money that the school received to pay for tuition and fees, as well as charitable donations, according to documents filed in Los Angeles federal court. When an audit threatened to expose the scheme, Kruper instructed St. James employees to destroy the documents. Oh, pulling a Trump right there. Kruper controlled accounts at a credit union, including a savings account for the school and one established to pay the living expenses of nuns who had taken a vow of poverty, employed by the school, prosecutors said. Yeah, so much for that vow of poverty, Sister Mary. Hey, Sister Mary, is that a Gucci habit you're wearing, Sister Mary? Oh, Sister Mary, not taking the bus today, rolled up in a Maserati? Sister Mary. Damn, Sister Mary, you're iced out, hun. Sister Mary bling-blinging her way around the Catholic school. Oh boy. Grass Puddle says, Rob Schaefer, how many nuns are embezzling in the USA? Yeah, because Rob said it's a similar case. Rob, are you defending a nun over there, an embezzling nun? Rob Schaefer saying, Sister Mary needs to remember to keep punching when she gets to the big house. Yes, like this is one instance where you might want to keep literally punching. Sister Mary. Kruper controlled the accounts, the credit union. Okay, diverting embezzled funds into secret accounts, Kruper used the money to pay for expenses that the order would not have approved, much less paid for, including large gambling expenses and trips to Las Vegas, Lake Tahoe, Temecula. That's wine tasting, by the way, according to her plea agreement. Damn! So she took this money that was designated for kids to pay their tuition for disadvantaged children and went to Vegas and wine tasting. I don't know if I'm going to go to Hades for this, but screw you, Sister Mary, and 1 year is not enough. Listen, if she's a healthy 80-year-old, she could do that 1 year standing on her head. She could be like a boss in that prison. Like, yeah, don't worry. I'll absolve you of your sins. Now give me an extra pack of smokes. That's Sister Mary. Sister Mary is one dirty bird. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I don't buy it. I don't like it. I would have thrown the book at her. You do the crime, you do the time. Yeah, fun times in the old religion. All right, let's see. If you could scroll up, please, Travis. See the end of this article. All right. She further admitted lulling St. James School and the administration into believing that the school's finances were being properly accounted for and its financial assets properly safeguarded, which allowed her to maintain access to the school's finances. Damn. It's from CBS Broadcasting, CBS LA. My goodness. Sister Mary, you got off light. You better say some Hail Marys. And when you're in the big house, watch your back. We've come to the end of another Your Pal Hal show. It's time for our final segment, Rejected Segments. We've done a lot of nonsense. We've done some questionable things over the course of this show. But believe it or not, there's something that was rejected from being accepted into the show. Today's rejected segment is Hal acts like mundane information is TMI. Hal acts like mundane information is TMI. So it would have been like 10 minutes of me making a big deal out of literally nothing. So I would have been like, hey, Travis, I shouldn't tell you this. Travis.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm so bad. I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't tell you this.
What?
I'm going to take a sip of water.
Okay.
Did I overshare? Travis.
Yeah?
Travis.
Yeah.
Travis.
What?
Travis.
What?
Travis.
Okay.
I'm going to put my jacket back on. Is that too much? Am I doing it? So it would have been like, how annoying was that?
Yeah, I'd say solid 7 out of 10.
And plus,
Yeah, any more of that.
Like I was targeting you hard on that one.
Yeah, I would have been.
So that's why that was a rejected segment, y'all.
Yeah, that makes
Folks,
sense.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate everybody hanging out, commenting, all the fun. Thank you to each one of you who participated in this show today. Thank you to everybody on Backchannel. From Backchannel, I appreciate you being here. Hi, just joined the stream. Hi, I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Producer Travis, thank you, good sir. And again, thoughts and condolences to your family on Grandpa. And Big O Music says, glad I found this. I will be coming back. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And folks, I had so much fun. Thank you for hanging with me. Coming up, you're going to want to stick around because we got a great show on deck, The Drive with Mario Smith. You're really going to enjoy Mario. Lots of information and great perspective. Stick around for The Drive with Mario Smith. Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow, 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the